Okay, this is lesson 2.1. Check for understanding number 4. Question's asking us to use graphing calculator to solve an equation where 3x plus 2, the square root of, must equal negative 6 plus x. So you might remember from your course last year that this is a systems of equations. So basically we have two functions we're dealing with here. We have the first one, y equals square root of 3x plus 2. And the second function is y equals negative 6 plus x. So the two graphs in question here, the first graph will be a bending ray, and the second graph will be a linear function. So we're wanting to know where they intersect. Okay, so I'll clear the screen here, and let's get out our graphing calculator. Excuse me. So graphing calculator. You'll want to enter the first function into the y1 menu. Remember, we want the square root of the result of 3x plus 2. And the second one is the linear function, negative 6 plus x. So go ahead and enter that into y1, y2, and we will solve that system graphically. Okay, so I'm waiting for you. Do you have them all punched in? I'm waiting for you. Schmitty, is it in? Okay, graph. Now there is the bending ray that we talked about, and there's the linear function, and they cross a little further to the right than my screen shows, so I'll change the window, press window. We'll need to change the x maximum to a number more like 20. Let's see if that's better. So there's our bending ray, here comes the linear function, and this point is where they coincide. To find that point, remember you go second function, calculate, trace. We want the point of intersection, number 5. Press enter on number 5. Take the cursor that appears on the screen and go to the left of the point of intersection, but somewhere close, like right there. Press enter. Notice you created a left boundary. Take that cursor on the second curve, somewhere to the right of that point of intersection. Right there, press enter again, and press enter again. And there you get your point. Okay, I'll take a picture of that, and we will paste that on our screen. So if you were to solve a question graphically, you would need to include a copy of the graph such as that. So let's just check our solution. 12.2 is definitely the correct x value. And if you substitute it back, you'll see that that works. Why don't we do that? Let's put 12.2 back in to the function. So we'll get to a blank screen, and we'll take the square root of 3 times 12.2, and then we want to add 2 to that value, and that's all the square root of. So we close the brackets. We'll press enter. 6.21 is what the left-hand side equals. And on the right-hand side, we get negative 6 plus that same 12.2. And we get 6.2. Notice, because I rounded off the decimal to 12.2, that these numbers, 6.21 and 6.2, are a little bit off. But for this value, 12.2 definitely works. Sorry about the bad throat. Good luck.